Well, there's two sides to every situation.
I have decided to come to the desert to witness the Hajj. It is a ritual partaken in by the Mohammedans, a most curious people. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Woman, what is it that you are doing up there? A manservant who is beknownst to me has told tales of the Hajj. What know ye thereof? Doth mine eyes deceive me, or floatest thou before me? No. Oh, I see. Do your eyes deceive you? What are you talking about? Of course it's happening, you dimwit! In all my years, never have I seen proof that might suggest witches exist. What a curious case is this. What a curious case is this. I'm not a witch, you idiot. For what I do, a fly could do. Ah, our reasons often anticipate the fact, and extend their jurisdiction so infinitely that they exercise their judgment even in inanity and non-being. This seems like the kind of guy who would write a 1,045-page book about how he doesn't actually know anything. He'd probably include a chapter on his kidney stones. Inshallah, he'll go away and let me be. Why talk when you can join me in prayer? Why? Oh, to pray, of course. You're right, prayer is necessary, because there is no existence which is constant, either of our being or that of objects. As Ovid said, when I reread I blush, for I see quite enough fit to erase, though it was I who wrote the stuff. Who in the blue blazes is Ovid? I find it odd that you are such a good conversationalist, but this is a welcome surprise. The conversation of beautiful and honorable women is for me a sweet comfort. And I delight in finding a man who doesn't seem like a pedophile. Point taken. So, you seem like a fairly devout Mohammedan. How long have you been praying there? About 7 days. Sacre bleu! You are truly devoted. Surely you must be going to your religion's version of heaven, my son. True devotion is for itself, not to desire heaven, nor to fear hell. Yes, one must always consider one's intention. I have always admired the oneness of purpose. There is no hypocrisy at all in what you do. You know exactly what you're here for, don't you? Well, yes, I'm here to pray. What I mean to say is, you know exactly what you live to do. Oh, I see. Well, doesn't everyone know that? Oh, well, it's very important. Let me tell you something, Sonny. If you ask God sincerely to reveal to you your purpose in life, everything will suddenly become clear. You need to learn tawakkul, reliance on God, and not on your own understanding. But how can I put my needs before God, when I, as a human, have done nothing but sin against Him? How can I be truly repentant? Saying that repentance immediately follows the sin seems not to have respect to sin in its highest state, which is lodged in us as its own proper habitation. As long as your heart is in the right place, if you want to serve God simply because He deserves your servitude, God will appreciate your efforts. Servitude. Knowledge. These seem of utmost importance in understanding the relationship between myself and God. Well, if you think about it properly, there is no relationship between yourself and God. You do not exist. You are nothing. The realization that you are nothing will come as your virtue increases. It is a virtue in itself. It is fana. Perhaps that is why I cannot fully describe myself. I do not exist. I am human. Therefore, I amn't. You amn't? I have a fondness for inventing words. It's one of my only joys in life. Lancing people in the flanks loses its appeal after a while, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, up until now, I have never seen something so miraculous as a woman floating in the air. Except for perhaps myself. Have you forgotten completely about Fanar? Yes, but as I wrote in my book, I have never seen a greater monster or miracle than myself. That is blasphemous speech! Even I can't believe your pride. Oh, you make me so mad! What was the subject of this book, anyway? Myself? The commonest way of softening the hearts of those we have offended when vigilant have they hold us at their mercy is by submission to both of them.
Well, there's two sides to every situation. Yes, there's two sides to interpretation.